go. That's batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
All right. Basement Boy Banner, episode 113.
Yeah,
live
buddy.
and in full effect. Yeah, buddy. I'm Thor. That's Brian. Say yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you. I'm just pulling up the live stream here, making sure we have mics and you can hear us coming through loud and clear on your YouTube dial. Although it's not a dial anymore, is it, on your YouTube streaming device?
Well, you know, you could
Something like that.
get a peripheral. I'm sure. That has
Ooh, the peripheral.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, yeah, no, we are. Hey, that's us. All right, cool. We're good. Thor and Brian, like I said, Basement Boy Banner. Talk that nerd. There's a lot going on this week. It's a big week in the world of nerdy things. It's E3. E3 2018. So, we're going to break down all the stuff that's been announced or been shown, trailers,
a big
portion of the things that are important to us. Outside of that, we don't give a shit. A couple other pieces of news.
So much it would just get bogged.
There is. It'd be. Remember we did an E3 spectacular like a few years ago.
It was,
and it was so long. It was like an hour-long video or something crazy. We're not doing that. Don't worry. But if you're not into video games, go watch something else on the channel. And if you are, stay right here. We do have a couple other pieces of news outside of the video game extravaganza that is E3 going on, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's start E3. We watched a plethora of trailers, a gaggle of trailers, one would say. It was a smorgasbord of trailers.
A goose of trailers.
A murder of trailers. Ravens are gonna murder.
Oh my gosh. Let's just go.
So, the first one we watched, the first thing I watched was the Anthem trailer. It was like
We're going out of order.
Oh yeah, we're going way out of order. I'm starting with Anthem. I'm starting with the big dog. Big dog. Had to do that. Shout out, Cultaholic over there. But yeah. So what did I say?
Anthem.
That's what I was gonna say. That looked amazing. It's like the gods have left us, and all that's left is Anthem, and it's like the last holds of human civilization. Human is in quotation marks.
Right.
But then they get the mech suits, and they're flying around. They fly in the water, and they fly around, and there's mech suits, and there's flying, and I'm in. I don't need to see anymore.
It's a good trailer, but I'm getting a little burnt out in the theme.
February 22nd, 2019. What, post-apocalyptic world that you fly around in a mech suit in?
It seems like there's a lot of...
we're getting real tired of that, considering that's been the trope for these games forever, whatever.
Well, and it's like a lot of jungles in these trailers.
Yeah.
A lot of... It's just...
Welcome to the jungle.
Okay,
We're not fun and games.
Maybe we shouldn't have got you a coffee before this episode.
So Anthem, that was my I'm going to just say it right now. That was my favorite trailer of everything we watched. Nothing even came close to that. I
thought it was decent.
I thought it was amazing. So yeah, after that we watched some other things. Spider-Man, the Spider-Man game. So is that a PlayStation exclusive?
Yes, that was.
It is a PlayStation exclusive. Glad I have a PlayStation. That was amazing.
It was very good.
That was because that was a hybrid like.
I mean, it was very Batman.
Oh, it felt like Arkham, like an Arkham game, 1,000%.
But they had a lot of good touches that kind of separate Spider-Man as far as like the webs come into
his
play a
moveset.
ton.
Yeah.
As far as like you can do big like web everybody in the room moves and stuff.
Or you like shoot through the holes and stuff. No, there's a lot of. It felt like I said, like he was saying.
It's very similar to Batman, but there's enough different that it feels like Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
They showed a lot of the bad guys, which were cool. There was 4 I knew,
mech suits.
1 I didn't know. So you had Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture, Electro, and then some black and white dude who I didn't know. I didn't know who that was.
Is that Inverse Man or something, or what is it? What's it mean?
I hope it's not. I hope he's not the Dot. Because the Dot was dope in like Spider-Man in Spider-Man. The Dot would like go through. No, I don't think it was him though. I don't know who that was. If you do, mention it in the comments so I can learn something today.
And then we didn't get the reveal of who the main villain was there.
It's got to be. It's a goblin. I would guess. I don't think it's a symbiote. I don't think it's a
Right.
Venom. I think it's a Green Goblin. Who knows who they're all going to introduce in this game? That comes out, I think, in the fall though, like soon.
Yeah.
And if you pre-order, I think you can get the Iron Spider suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
From Infinity Ward, but don't quote me on that. But pre-order that game anyways because that looks dope too. Then what did we watch? Should we dig into our Nintendo portion of the discussion?
Yeah.
So Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
And that was less a trailer, more look at all these sweet characters.
Pretty much. Here's like 64 people have fun, and they mean like everyone's involved. It's everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
they said every character from every Smash game is included.
Pac-Man, Sonic, Mario's, Wario's, Luigi's, Yoshi's, Donkey Kong's, Ryu,
Little Mac.
I
mean, we're just
Cloud,
literally
Final
everybody.
Fantasy, Snake Plissken, or you got Snake in there. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Snake in there. Who else do you have? Yeah, a lot of people. There's a ton. Kirby, Mega Men's, like 50 of them, like every version there's ever been.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all the classics that like they
oh,
said.
every Pokemon
everybody.
ever. No,
Yeah.
okay. There was at least 6 Pokemon in there, and like a Pokemon
Well,
trainer.
that's because they cheated. Because one Pokemon trainer has the 3 Pokemon with him.
Oh, that makes sense. But there's a lot of people in that trailer. Who was your biggest, like, who are you most excited to see?
Ryu, I like how
Ryu.
they set it up so when you 1v1 someone with him, he never stops facing the opponent. And they said that was purposeful because of how his moveset is.
Right.
It makes it easier to play him if he's set that way, but it's also cool because he's from fighting games where you always face the opponent. Yeah.
Right.
So I think he's the one that I showed the most interest in when
Snake
we were
was
looking at.
my favorite, hands down. When I saw Snake come through like a Terminator with the electricity, I was like, oh yeah, that's some good stuff. I've never played a Smash Brothers game, probably never will, but
They're fun.
sure. Fighting games, I don't know.
Probably because you're bad.
No, I was the man at Tekken, Eddie
Yeah, I'm
Gordo,
sure.
just Eddie Gordo. That's
I'm
all
sure.
you ever need. That's all you ever need. Yeah. What else? Oh, so then sticking with the. Well, wait a minute. So hold on. Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't a Nintendo game. That was like PlayStation, wasn't it?
That's why I said I should write everything
Why does it feel
down.
very Nintendo-y? But all right, well, Kingdom Hearts 3, they had a big trailer for that. It showed what Toy Story, Entangled, Frozen,
Tangled, not entangled.
whatever.
God, this kid doesn't even know his Disney movies.
What else was in there? There's other things in there.
Oh, what did they were highlighting some of the things that they announced.
Pirates of
that
the
were different.
Caribbean, Ratatouille.
So the big thing, Ratatouille is the one that everyone's
Ratatouille
losing
was
over.
dope. What else was there?
Because they just got access to the Pixar one. So that was the big thing they were
Yeah.
talking about with Toy Story is they have access. Big Hero 6 got announced that they're going to do.
There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I played the first Kingdom Hearts. I did.
Which means you know nothing.
Which means, and
Because
I will never play one again.
they redid all the canon.
What was first Kingdom Hearts on? Like PS2?
I think it was PlayStation. Yeah, I want to say that
PS2?
it was PS2.
Yeah, when I was that would make sense. That would make sense.
And we got to talk about the pre-order bonus for this, or the pre-order big pack that $100.
Oh, $100.
And what you
But
get is Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, and Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and Kingdom Hearts 3. Like,
Yes.
get out of here.
So it's like a dozen games they said, which is like 4 games. Whatever, go buy it. Sure, if
Well,
if
the
you're a
reason they
super
say a
Kingdom
dozen
Hearts
games
person,
is
right.
because the way the lore works is like Kingdom Hearts 1 got basically redone. So they release a game and then redo the lore with
Nope, don't care.
handheld games.
Don't care.
It's just nuts.
So your Star Wars news, there's going to be a Star Wars game, and it's going to be called The Fallen, or Jedi The Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order? Nope, it's just Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order, in that order. And it is...
And there's 5 really good things about it. You get lightsabers, you play a Jedi, making fun of people.
Yeah. No, we watched a video when they said like the 5 things. It was like the 5 things about that
are
game.
important about that game that are basically one thing.
And they're a bunch of idiots. Yeah. No, you're a Jedi and you have a lightsaber, probably, more than likely. Whatever. It takes place between 3 and 4. say what you want about that. I mean, I think we've spent enough time there, but it's fine. 3 and 4, I'm good to go. There's your Star Wars news for the week. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So this takes place in Greek
Dude.
mythology.
I don't know if you
That
picked
looked
up
dope.
on how cool they did, like the gods as stone statues all over the place, and it's like, dude.
Atlas had he was like holding the world.
Well, he was holding a big rock and
yeah,
stuff.
holding the rock, but it
well,
symbolized the world.
Well, this reminds me, and not just because they're like similar place they take, but it reminds me of God of War because we're kind of switching to where you have like super powered weapons. Like he had that one knife that would like shoot light and blow people away or whatever when he stabbed him or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat because I guess I'm not super up on my Assassin's Creed, but usually from what I remember,
everyone is different.
It's mostly like real weapons, whereas this
Yeah.
one feels like it's like mythical.
Well, they've been
like
going
magic.
They've been going backwards, and because they were
Right.
going like forward in time to a certain point. Now they're like going way, way back. Assassin's Creed lore. Let's not even delve into that
Yeah,
realm.
buddy.
That's nothing I'm touching with a 10-foot pole. What else did we watch? Did we talk
we have
about
a list,
Anthem?
dude?
We do have a list. We talked about that.
Should we
Fallout 76?
Yeah, buddy.
Fallout 76. It's a completely online game, so all the players you're gonna run into will be online players. I don't think you have to interact with them, but you can, which means people can interact with you, and then you can play together, or you can play solo. Or I'm confused.
So the crazy thing about this game is, you get together with a bunch of people and you make settlements and like you start like trying to survive and build things and whatever.
Okay.
But people can basically form raider bands and like destroy your settlement and steal your stuff. And I saw that there is apparently launch codes hidden, and you can find launch codes and launch
Nuclear devices?
right and destroy people's settlements with that. Just get out of here with this.
Nope. I've
What
never
is
played
going
I've
on?
never played a Fallout game, and I don't plan to start now.
I can promise you, I play it, dude, so good. But this one's gonna be wild. People are gonna be way too mean to each other in this.
I'll still just be playing Battlefront 2, let's be real. Then we used to watch Ghost of...
Were we gonna talk Elder Scrolls or what?
Yeah, fine.
I mean, they didn't say much. They just showed like
They announced Elder Scrolls...
6.
Right. I've never played one of those either.
And they
so.
showed like a horizon shot, and people are already speculating where it's going to take place. Like the speculation on this is going to be heavy.
I don't have that kind of time in my life to get involved in those type of games.
Yeah.
I really don't. I need to get in, get out, like 30-minute game. I can just sit in, spend a minute, and I'm done. If I have to spend any more than an hour to really get anywhere, I ain't got that kind of time.
Well,
I ain't got that kind of time.
You don't like having fun? That's fine.
Ghost of you want to give it a shot?
Ghost of what was it? Tsushima?
Sure.
Something like that.
Yep.
Tsushima.
What he just said.
It worked when we tried looking it up with the voice command.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
That game that's my number one on
Really?
this list, dude.
Really?
That looks
I'm kind of
good.
surprised to hear that.
It looks so good, it's not even funny. Why do you think I put it on the list, dude?
Well, it looks like a hardcore Assassin's Creed ripoff, but in Japan with samurais.
No. That's like being like any game where you play stealth and climb on things.
I
it's
was
a
cool with
ripoff.
everything until he started doing parkour, and then I was like,
Well, the point of the game is he's a
Then he
dishonored samurai that
becomes
turns
a
into
ninja?
yeah.
right. I thought it looked dope. That is a
looks so
game
good.
I would play because that's probably a one player
Right.
POV game.
Well, and it looks open worldy. I don't know how open world because I didn't look into how open world they were going.
if
with
it's
this
like
thing.
if it's like Assassin's Creed open world, it's like decent open world.
Right, but it looked like when the thing we watched, the gameplay thing started, it was kind of like they're separated in chapters, and you got like a line you're following. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a through story.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But we'll see.
Yeah, it looks so good.
We'll see. What else? Smash. Xbox announced a bunch of crap. I don't own an Xbox. He doesn't own an Xbox, so have fun, Xbox people. Halo Infinite, which I guess is like Halo 6, 5, 7, 12.
Yeah, that
Halo 100.
that thing didn't really show much other than
Yeah, that didn't show shit. Gears 5. Again, I stopped playing Gears of War, I think, after the 3rd edition.
yeah, it's getting a little. I mean, maybe there's something good that we just
Forza
don't
4,
care
and I'm
about
not into
that was
racing
out.
games. So there's your Xbox
The cool thing with
rundown.
that racing game, though, they're gonna have dynamic weather, which all that means is it'll start raining, so you're gonna
You
be
just slide around.
right, and then you can go into while you're riding it'll
They
stop
should have a
raining.
Minnesota streets in a blizzard.
Oh, dude, get out!
That would
here
just
with
be
that
a
rain.
fun
Potholes everywhere.
potholes everywhere, moron drivers. Like no one knows how to drive.
No one's
right?
allowed to use their blinker.
No, God, no. Why would not? No lights even. You got to drive in just. However, it would be amazing in a blizzard. Get that on the game, and
but
I might
who wants
play
to be driving down the road, pure white screen while they're playing their game? Can't see nothing.
Figure it out.
Car stalls out. You have to get out and push.
Yes.
Pull the
Yes.
cat litter out of your
You
want to
make
trunk.
it realistic. Yes. You get stuck overnight. You got to get a blanket and you know. Oh,
Did you pack your orange colored piece of clothing to put in your window so people can see you as they're rolling by?
right. Or the snowplow just buries
Yeah.
you and then you die. That's how that game should end. And then we got.
Jump Force, dude.
Oh yeah, I was getting there. Jump Force, which sounds like a weird name because it is. It's show and jump, right?
I think so.
Yeah, something like that. It's pronounced similar to that. Don't at me.
Fighting game.
It's a fighting game. It combines like all your favorite anime. So
Oh, yeah.
Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Death Note. That's all we saw really. They didn't show anything else, did they?
I don't think so.
No, they didn't really. So it was just those four and some other ones. Whatever's in. So Show and Jump is like a collection of
Right.
mangas that comes out like monthly or weekly, monthly, bi-monthly.
I'm
It
not
comes
sure.
out. It comes out in a period of time and has things in it that are all manga, anime related. And then they put all that stuff into one game, and everyone can fight each other. And it was like a nerdgasm, and the internet all rejoiced in glory. Right?
It looks pretty good. I mean, I
Because
don't
we
know
watched
if
we
it's
watched
gonna-
some gameplay and then we watched the trailer.
Yeah.
A lot of these we just watched like the game engine trailer for, which the game engine trailer better look gorgeous. 'Cause if it doesn't, like what's
I'll
like,
be
what are you doing
honest
with your
though,
life?
I have a gripe with this game, and I'll probably be the only guy. From what I've seen with like Dragon Ball Z Fighter and some of those fighting games, a lot faster. Whereas what we were watching,
Seems
that
slow.
gameplay, it seems slow. Like your super moves did almost no damage. People are like, and you have 3 characters, and I don't know if they all have their own health bar or if they share a health bar. But if they all have their own health bar, a fight in that game will take you like
Will you
100
will you
years.
play this game?
Probably not unless I see some more captivating gameplay.
Be honest, I won't play this game. I haven't played Dragon Ball Z Fighter, or Dragon Ball Fighters, or whatever.
Everybody
the hell
says
it's
it gets great reviews as far as fighting
called. Oh, I've
games
heard
go.
I've heard nothing but good things.
But
I
this
just,
one looks
again,
rough.
I have zero interest. I mean, not zero interest. It's just not in fighting games anymore.
Because you're bad.
I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I'm just. I literally have like if I sit down at any given time and I sit down to play games, I have maybe 30 to 45 minutes. An hour is like stretching it. If I have an hour and a half, it's like a blue moon, right?
But the fights take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna put that, like, I'd rather put that much effort into like a few team death matches or a Galactic Assault or fly a Starfighter around or play a Star Wars game.
You just can't please this kid.
It's not just keep putting out good Star Wars games. That's how you
I
keep me
guess.
happy.
Well.
Well, Anthem, and I'll be honest, Anthem and Spider-Man, I'll probably own both of those.
You realize
out of
Anthem's gonna be like.
So out of any of these games, will you buy them?
I'll probably buy. I mean,
I'm gonna buy the Spider-Man game, and I'm gonna buy Anthem. Yes, and I know Anthem will be a huge time suck. I understand that.
I figured you'd buy Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
You love those Batman
yeah.
games.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, Fallout, I'm pretty much guaranteed to buy. That
Really?
Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know. Is it? I didn't even look if it was exclusive to something.
I didn't either, to be honest. I didn't
so
look. I didn't look at
that's
where it was.
really gonna be a big
Alright.
factor.
So yes, no. Any games?
Yeah, I mean Fallout for sure.
Spider-Man and Anthem, put me down for those two. The rest I could really give a shit or less.
I might get Anthem too because it does look super
Anthem
good.
looks baller. All right, so there was 2 more other
We
pieces
could play
of
a
news.
game together.
We could, although I don't think PS players can play PC players.
Maybe they can.
On some games, I know you can on some consoles, but I don't know which ones, and I don't know how
Let's
that
hope.
works. So again, I just shrug my shoulders and move on. So Time Warner got approved to be sold to AT&T.
Yeah.
So now
buddy.
AT&T is going to own Warner Brothers, all the Time Warner networks. It's a weird deal because this is what's really positioning Comcast to now shoot for 20th Century Fox
Right.
and snipe Disney, which is bad for everybody. I would rather have Disney own Fox than Comcast own Fox.
Yeah,
I've said that on many times. I would, and it has nothing to do with the Marvel rights. It has a little bit to do with that, but not a ton, but some. But either way, this is just. What do you think? AT&T buying Time Warner. So now AT&T owns the Justice League and all the DC properties.
I'm not mad. I mean, nobody seems to be super thrilled with any of Justice League except for Wonder Woman. So
It's true.
could it get any worse? Probably,
No.
but it's unlikely.
They don't have a plan. Jeff Johns just left. So Jeff Johns, like the creator of like Green Lantern Rebirth and like all the Blackest Night series, he's a big part of DC. He stepped down from his position to just do more of a creative position now.
Right.
So he stepped down as being like the overseer of the movies. That may be a good thing. That may be a bad thing. And now who knows with now they're owned by a different company, what that means for anybody. Yeah, so I don't know. Now we'll see what happens with the Fox deal, because they're talking about now that deal's going to close in like the next 2 weeks.
Oh.
So it'll be like boom, boom,
Wow.
and then like done.
It's gonna get nuts here.
It will. It's gonna be weird fast, like because then eventually you'll only have like 4 companies,
Yeah.
and they'll all own just giant chunks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then with net neutrality ending, like, so let's say Disney has their streaming service and Netflix, and then let's say AT&T or Comcast wants to make their own, right? What's to stop Comcast now from slowing down Netflix or Disney or anything else and allowing theirs to run at the fastest rate? Because there's no net neutrality.
Right.
now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
It
that's
stops
like
nothing.
exactly, and that's where I start to get worried. That's
But
where I start to
at
get
the same
real
time,
worried.
it's one of those things where people are so worried. But if you have Comcast and you have the Disney streaming service and it sucks, it's so slow because of
Because
Comcast.
they slow it down.
Are you more likely to switch internet service providers or cancel your Disney subscription to watch an entire different set of shows on Comcast's subscription?
Well, you might already have the Comcast one, so you just more gravitate towards that. People don't really cancel subscriptions anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not very much. Once you sign up for something, you kind of just let it go.
Right. I feel like you're more likely, which is even more proof, I think, you're more likely to change your internet service provider.
Maybe, but now they're
Then-
going to see. I'm terrified for what they're going to have in the future.
Yeah.
With like tiered plans and, it sounds god awful.
Yeah,
Especially,
but they did that. See, the thing with net neutrality is it's a new thing.
Yep.
So it's not like this is always, the internet's always had this. This is a new thing that just got canceled.
Right.
So before, there weren't a ton of problems. So we're reverting back to old time. Now, is there more room for problems? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But
Especially with how greedy companies are and stuff.
it doesn't, but at the same time, you can't do anything to completely turn off your market.
Right. No. We'll see. I don't think
Yeah.
none of it sounds good. But what does sound good is Wonder Woman 2. So Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman 2, put out 2 pictures. One was a picture of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman standing in front of a bunch of TVs. And the one was Steve Trevor, Chris Pine, standing in a mall with a bunch of people dressed in the 80s gear behind him. So he's back, which he died in the first one.
We didn't finish it. I didn't.
You never finished the first
No,
Wonder Woman?
I
Oh, sorry,
told
you
you
hate
why.
women. I forget. Yeah, 'cause you hate women. That's
It's
right. I
because
forget. God.
Kylie kept falling asleep.
No. It's because he doesn't watch movies about women because he hates women.
That's not it. Not
That's
even close.
So, yep, the couch just called him a sexist. It's true. So since you hate Wonder Woman, then I'll take this one. They looked fine. I don't really know why Steve Trevor's back, or, I mean, I guess if you have him under contract, use him. If they do it in a smart way, fine. If it's bad, and I don't know. It's DC, so crapshoot. It really is a crapshoot. It's roll the dice
Right.
and just. I mean, you're probably
see.
gonna hit snake eyes. You're definitely not hitting 7s. It's, you know what I'm saying. So that's it. That's all we got this week. So go check out all the video game trailers. If we talked about anything that piques your interest, check it out. It's online now. Like, share, subscribe, things. Right?
Yeah, buddy.
Deuces. Yeah, buddy. Say bye.